Hey everyone, I know I said that the next video analysis would be 7, but I ran into some technical difficulties with actually getting footage for 7. So instead, today we'll be doing one of my favourite films of all time, definitely of the last 10 years, that being Damien Chazelle's 2016 musical La La Land. Also, apologies if my voice sounds stuffy. I've had a cold over the past couple of days and it's finally made its way to my voice, but we'll work through it and let's get on to what makes La La Land so magical. La La Land is Chazelle's second feature film, following his amazing 2014 feature film Whiplash. After watching both of these twice, La La Land even more than twice, and studying La La Land in film studies, I might actually like La La Land more. And I know that's a controversial opinion because a lot of people love Whiplash a lot. I just don't know, there's some kind of energy in La La Land that I just don't get from Whiplash. In La La Land, Mia, an aspiring actress who serves lattes to movie stars in between auditions, meets a jazz musician named Sebastian, and they develop a relationship. Over the course of the film, the pursuit of their dreams that they worked so hard to achieve threatens to rip their relationship apart. The film is scored by Justin Hurwitz, Chazelle's frequent collaborator. La La Land is at its core a celebration of nostalgia and Hollywood that features many nods to classical films from the golden age of Hollywood. Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling give brilliant performances, both being nominated for Oscars. They make these characters feel real, their happiness at their highest moments, but also their sadness at their lowest moments, are radiated so well. Ryan Gosling is just so cool, and I think he is definitely one of my favourite actors, but the standout in La La Land is easily Emma Stone, who actually won the Best Actress Oscar. The scene at the Messenger's performance is my favourite scene in the whole film, I think, and Emma's acting just blew me away. You can tell just from her minimalistic facial expressions that she is confused but also saddened that Seb isn't doing what he wants to be doing. Both performances are loud and quiet at points, but I think it's the quiet moments that are the best displays of acting. The ending looks that the two characters share between each other are so bittersweet. The subtle smile on both their faces say so much without actually saying anything. Damien Chazelle's writing is also great. Seb and Mia are convincing characters that have believable and engaging interactions and conversations. I also find Chazelle's ideology of how the arrival of technology has affected art very interesting. Seb says
They worship everything and they value nothing.
When talking about the majority of people nowadays, Mia's boyfriend at the start of the film, Greg, and his brother almost represent how modern technology is slowly stifling out real art and nostalgia. While on a double date with Greg's brother and Greg's wife, Mia imagines hers and Seb's theme coming out of a small, cheap speaker in the corner of the room, which makes the sound even clearer because she has learnt to value art and not some super expensive modern sound system like the one Greg's brother keeps raving about. Greg and his brother compare modern surround sound systems and cinemas, talking about how they don't like theatres nowadays because they are dirty and believe that the quality has fallen off. This reminds Mia of her date with Seb that she is missing, which is actually at the Rialto, an old cinema in Hollywood. And it also reminds her that these people that she's with don't value anything. Now, this is a musical, so the musical is bound to be good. It's actually better than good. Justin Hurwitz signifies so much in his soundtrack. The opening song, Another Day of Sun, displays all the themes and the characteristics of the film that we're about to watch. The lyrics mirror the characters that we're going to follow for the next 2 hours, and it promotes the idea that Hollywood is this amazing place that's constantly sunny where dreamers go and stars are born. The song starts by telling a doppelganger of Mia's story, a young woman who left her small hometown and everything she had behind in order to move to Hollywood and pursue an acting career. The lyric, "And even when the answer's no, or when my money's running low, the dusty mic and neon glow are all I need," connotes the idea that even in the worst situations, when people are at their lowest, Hollywood and the idea of Hollywood can make them happier. Now, there are alternative interpretations to this idea of Hollywood, but I'll tackle those in a different video. We're then introduced to Seb's doppelganger, who values the legacy of music, the rhythms in the canyons and the ballads in the ballroom. Much like Seb, this character moves to Hollywood because he longs to inspire a future generation into valuing the art of music. Most of the songs featured in the soundtrack signify meaning, Seb sings City of Stars after his first date with Mia, signifying that the city is full of opportunities. Not only do they signify meaning, but they are also just super catchy. I know it's not the music Seb dreamed of playing, but you will never not see me bopping my head to Seb's keyboard solo in Start a Fire. My favourite scene in this film is the A Lovely Night scene. In this scene, Mia and Seb are looking for their cars when they make it to Kathy's Corner, an iconic landmark in LA, and break out into song and dance. This location is a romantic setting overlooking LA, which sets the tone for the scene and engages the audience, hinting at what is about to happen between the two characters. Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone's physical performance reference the likes of Gene Kelly and Debbie Reynolds in the classic 1952 musical Singin' in the Rain. The dance also feels like a Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers number, with its tap dancing and singing, very similar to the one in Top Hat. A Lovely Night is almost the exact opposite of the Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers song Isn't This a Lovely Day from this 1935 classic musical. The song in Top Hat is about a man being caught in the horrible rain, but he's happy to spend his time with the woman that he is with and that he loves. However, in La La Land it's completely flipped. It's a lovely night, and the golden hour sunset looks amazing, but Seb is sad that it's been wasted on him and Mia, who he, and her as well, believe share no romantic connection. Chazelle incorporates these references to bring back emotions of nostalgia and comfort from other classical musicals in cinema that the audience has seen, and emphasises the numerous homages that La La Land pays to these classical movies. Choreographer Mandy Moore uses a dance technique called sequential imitation to reflect Seb and Mia's relationship, signifying how they are both reluctant at the start, but they slowly warm up to each other as their relationship blossoms. The scene is also a one take, which allows us to view Seb and Mia's relationship developing in real time, as the two of them also begin to realise their affection for each other. The 6-minute one take is filmed at Kathy's Corner, Los Angeles, during golden hour, a period of a few hours after sunrise or before sunset, where the sunset's colours are most vibrant. The crew had 20 minutes to film as many takes as they could, resulting in over 8 takes and 2 days of shooting. Linus Sandgren, La La Land cinematographer, uses dramatic camera movements and a tracking shot that mimics the movements of the dance to make the audience feel as if they were dancing with Seb and Mia. The scene is also filmed in Super 35mm film, which enforces the nostalgic old Hollywood look. The colours of the sunset, such as the pink, blue, were also inspired by Technicolor films of the 50s and 60s, and were enhanced in post-production by editor Tom Cross. Colours are a huge part of La La Land. I've found the uses of these colours to have many different meanings. For example, Mia's outfit in the previously mentioned A Lovely Night scene conveys meaning. Her dress is yellow, and using semiotics, the colour yellow connotes happiness and spontaneity, reflecting Mia's character as a cheerful, aspiring actress. The colour blue is often used to signify control and calmness. Seb wears a blue suit whenever he's playing his music, and Mia wears a blue dress when deciding she is going to go to the party at the start of the film, conveying how she is in control of her actions. This is enforced by the famous final scene, spoiler alert, in which Seb and Mia both have achieved their dreams but aren't together anymore, and she meets him at his jazz club. The club is flooded with the colour blue, signifying how both the characters are in control of their lives and are calm as they say goodbye to each other for perhaps the last time. I've also seen a lot of people comment on Chazelle's use of primary colours, which I think is very interesting. At the start of the film, the colour palette is almost entirely primary colours. The reds, the blues and the yellows cause harsh separation. However, when Seb and Mia realise their connection, the colours start to blend. In the A Lovely Night scene, when they first realise their affection for each other, we get uses of purple and orange as the sunset blends together. When Seb and Mia play the piano together, the room is flooded with the colour green. Then towards the end of the film, after rifts in Seb and Mia's relationship appear, we get the primary colours again, signifying how they aren't connected, or they aren't connected as well as they used to be. This culminates in the final scene, where blended colours reappear. We get primary colours such as red and blue, but we also get blended colours such as pink and purple, as even though the two aren't in a relationship anymore, Seb and Mia still share a connection and a mutual appreciation for each other, as without meeting one another, they may never have been encouraged to work past the hurdles and achieve their dreams. With one last look, the two characters say goodbye to each other. Hey everyone, thank you for watching this video. Make sure to leave in the comments what you think about La La Land. Do you like it? Did you not like it? Do you like it more than Whiplash or less? I don't know if they can be compared, but if they can, I think I like La La Land more. Whiplash might be better though, but I think I like La La Land more. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.